This is the Lord's Prayer. You ain't got to say that to me on this one. Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. May you give us this day our daily bread. May you forgive us our trespasses and help us forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thou art the kingdom, the glory, and the power forever and ever. Amen. This is the Lord's Prayer in Paleo Hebrew. Abanawa, Shema Shemayim, Kodash, Ayah, Simcha, Yahweh, Malakaka, Faba'ah, Kuratazaka, Ayah, Asha, Barakazah, Kowa, Ayah, Bashamayim, Lilanawa, Laham, Ko, Lawam, Wasanafanawa, Hawawafanawa, Kasanakanawa, Abawafanawa, Willa'ah, W.A. Nawa, Malasalawan, Abo, Hawashainawa, Mayang, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hawalakwa, Willa'ala, Willa'ala Paraf, La Alamyam, Amen. Lord, my shepherd, we should not want. You make us lie down in green pastures. You lead us beside the still waters. You restore our soul. Lead in the path of righteousness for your name's sake. Though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we shall fear no evil, for thou art with us. Thou rod, thou staff, they comfort us. Thou prepare a table for us in front of our enemies. Thou art anointed our head with oil, and our cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we shall live in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen.
Oh, shoot. Shalom, shalom, Israel. We're here on a pretty late Sabbath, but we're going to go over a few little things. We get a late start. We're going to do a little bit of things about certain curses we under. We're going to go into some of these curses, and it's kind of ironic. We was talking earlier today, a lot of those things are curses. So we're going to break down some of these curses because a lot of our people out of the truth don't know we in these curses. And some of us that's even in the truth don't realize we still under these curses, yo. First, we want to give all honors to all the elders that's been in this truth years and years, waiting for the Messiah to come back and put his people in their proper place. Then we want to give all honors to all the elders of HOI. I'm MelChezidek.
Uncle Penuel.
Let's get into it. Okay, like I say, the curses first. We're gonna go to some of this, the milk, the real milk. Of course, everybody know these curses. Let's start at Deuteronomy 1:1.
Deuteronomy, chapter 1, verse 1. Say, Con, what you got it? Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel on this side of Jordan, in the wilderness, in the plain over against the Red Sea, between Parim and Taphar.
That's good right there. I just wanted to. So this is what Moses, and if you notice how that is part of a curse. If everybody don't think Moses talking to the whole world, he clearly said to Israel.
Right.
He didn't say the whole world. He didn't even if people think the whole world, the Egyptians wasn't there. So he's strictly dealing with one group of people. Right there, when you don't know who you are, that's a curse.
Yeah.
This ain't for the whole world. He said, spake unto all Israel. He didn't say all the whole world. He didn't say all the nations. He's talking to one group. And if you think he's talking to somebody else, that's showing you are part under these curses.
Right. Yes.
Go ahead.
You know, because you know, it's in Ecclesiastes. There's a time to hate. What was it? Ecclesiastes 1:9. There's a time to love. There's a time for everything, you know. And so when you hear our people, they be like, I don't hate nobody. You know what I'm saying? And so, well, there's a time for things. You know, there's a time to live, there's a time to die. And so we're under so much of a heavy witchcraft that we don't use all of our senses that he gave us to use.
Sure.
You know, you're supposed to hate something that's gonna hurt your daughter or your child, right? Okay, and so you're supposed to get ready to do something about that if you can, so it do not occur to do the damage to your children's, right?
Con.
Okay, and so you know, you can read something in the Bible, and it's plainly going against you. You know, it plainly says, you know, in a certain book that, like, let's say the book, what's called that book that the white people wrote, Willie Lynch, right?
Willie Lynch.
Okay, so that book, you're supposed to hate that book.
Con.
You're supposed to hate the person that wrote that book.
Con.
But the people today that say, I don't hate nobody, not even that person that wrote the book, that's going against them, their children's. You know, this book was when you birthed the child, they would take the mother and straight poke the child to kill the child and wound the child inside the mother's belly and let her have a birth with a dead baby. It's things that they did that really, you know, restrict a woman from being a woman. And so these things, you're supposed to know how to hate, and you're supposed to know how to love, right? You can't love correctly if you don't know how to hate. See, you don't even know what love is if you don't know what hate is. Am I right? You said that before.
Yeah, you can't. It's like you can't. How can I say it? You can't have one without the other. You don't. If you don't know what hate is, you wouldn't know what love is.
Right,
You know what I mean?
Right, that's possible.
You know, if let me put it this way. How would you know what happiness is if you didn't know what unhappiness is?
Right.
If you never knew that, you don't know what happy is.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go ahead, I'll yield on that. I'll go ahead and finish up.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that scripture you were looking for was Ecclesiasticus 3:1-8.
What was it?
A time to kill.
Read it for me.
Oh, I got you. You said what was that, sis?
Ecclesiasticus 3:1-8.
1-8. Okay. Ecclesiastic. Kiss.
Ecclesiasticus.
Old Testament?
Old Testament.
Okay. 1 and 3.
1, 3, and 1.
Okay, I got you. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 1.
No, not
3.
Oh, it's like it. Chapter 3 and verse 1, you say, right?
Yes.
Okay. And it reads as this. In everything, there is a season and a time for every purpose.
Right. Okay, so for every purpose, you know what I'm saying, there's a time to make a baby, there's a time to have a baby, there's a time to not have a baby. Because the Bible says, hope that you're not pregnant when when war comes upon the woman, and hope it's not wintertime. You see what I'm saying? And so a woman don't want to be pregnant, running or with a baby through the winter, and things going on with war. That's not a good time to be pregnant. And so there's a time for everything. And so he gives us these senses to be professional in our senses. We can't be dumb in one area or weak in one area, but smart in love. I mean, well, you can't be smart in love if you don't know how to know who to hate. Right? Because in what's that when the Lord say, I love Jacob, but I hate Esau. Right.
No, that's Malachi 1:1 or 3. Hold on, let me.
Should be 1-5. Yeah, check it out. Because if the Lord say He hate these people, then I want to be able to see why. I don't even need to see why. I just need to know to hate them too. But go ahead.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 1. Would everybody there say, "Con"? The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord.
Okay, keep going.
Yet ye say, whereas thou have loved us, was not Esau's Jacob's brother, saith the Lord. Yet I love Jacob, and I hate Esau.
Okay, so this is the Lord, right? I love Jacob, but I hate Esau. And you got to be mentally, something got to be wrong with you when you say, that's not the hate he's talking about. Well, if that's not the hate he's talking about, that's not the love he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? So when they read this, they say you're taking out of context. You can't take love and hate out of context. I mean, unless something wrong with you. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
Unless I mean, you can take maybe and not for sure. Maybe you make slither me somewhere up in there, but you can't slither me in love. When I tell somebody I love them, when I tell them that I hate them, you better believe that I mean what I say. I don't just love everybody, because the Bible don't tell you to love everybody. He don't tell you to love somebody that's raping your daughters. You don't supposed to love that person. Something wrong with you. You did what I'm saying? You're supposed to want to kill that person. When you go back to your history and see how David killed Goliath, he wasn't playing with him. He killed him because David got the love for Israel. Right. And anybody coming against Israel gonna get it. And that's to this day, right? You can't have somebody saying, well, a Bible saying, well, you sold yourselves. Then another Bible say, you were sold. You know what I'm saying? Did you hear the Bible say you sold yourselves? Don't you know how terrible that action took place? And you want me to forget about today and say I sold myself? I'll do you. I love to see you dismissed and destroyed for trying to rethink myself on making you, pleasing you on what bad happened to me by you. You see what I'm saying? Wow. That's witchcraft. You see what I'm saying? And when somebody wants to say, I love you and I love the person that killed you. I love both of you. I love the person that killed you and I love you. No, I don't need your love. Because you don't know how to love. That love you can keep. And keep it with you. And the big part about it is that you're teaching your kids that idiotic understanding that don't make sense with nowhere but with the wicked. You see what I'm saying? That's the wicked understanding on love. But God understanding on love, he will do you. If he took us through slavery, got tired of us not keeping the commandments, and I'm tired of them doing wicked stuff against us, then they can get it too. You see what I'm saying? Like it's like you saying, what's that? Targets or Walmarts. We don't want to sell black stuff. You're gonna sell Arab stuff. You're gonna sell Chinese stuff. Chinese saying they'll blow this place up, but you want to sell their stuff. The Arabs over there fighting you at Israel, killing you in Gaza, and y'all shooting each other and they throwing stuff back and forth. But we ain't did nothing to you, and you and the Arabs hate us, and y'all fighting each other. Who in the hell? Who am I to have two enemies fighting each other, but they'll come together to kill me? And I ain't did nothing to neither one of them. But you're gonna tell me I can't drink out of this water? You might as well take the you might as well put the water fountains back in Targets and say don't drink out the black one, but you can drink out the white one. You might as well put the water fountain in Targets, because we're going back there. I'm not going. You can't tell me you're sorry in no kind of way. But I got to tell myself that you said you're sorry. I got to be an idiot to think that to believe in this type of situation. And my kid, and I'm gonna train my kids in the way you allow me to be under this type of destruction. No, I'm not passing this to my kids. They're gonna be woke, and I'm gonna deal with you. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna deal with you. Hopefully that my kids ain't got to deal with you, but I'm gonna deal with you because I got kids, and because I got to be in alignment of the Lord to know how to hate and to know how to love. I'm not gonna let you do me any kind of way. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna be about this Bible, and I wouldn't care if you like it, your mama like it. I wouldn't care if the black woman like it, the black man. I don't care none of that. I'm trying to make it to heaven, and everything I need is there. I done had enough fun down here. Ain't nothing you can give me here. Ain't nothing here to give me. Matter of fact, you ain't giving me nothing. I'm reaching for something and you pulling it away. When you give me my check, I'm happy. I'm not happy when you give me my check. I already worked for it. You owe me that. Well, I'm happy about something you owe me. Is you idiot? Is you crazy? There's no way I can steal from you. You done stole so much that I couldn't even steal nothing from you. You need to let every black person go. Unless he done hurt his own. Go ahead, man. I didn't mean to take over like that.
Okay.
Oh, praise.
Sorry about that. I'm not even doing the class today. Sorry,
Oh, you
children.
good?
Sorry, children. That's why I love children. Children like, go ahead.
I wanna
Hey,
Oh, praise.
I wanna speak on like what you said, how somebody takes something out of content. I wanna go to Romans 9 and 11. How you say that? That
Romans 9 and
Malachi,
11.
yeah.
You say, what was that?
Romans 9 and 11. So we gonna go.
Romans
Yeah.
chapter 9, verse 11. Say, come on, you got it. Romans chapter 9, verse 11. For the children's being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil.
So just to stop right there.
I like this too.
So how can you say it's being out of content? Because he's making a comparison to kids. They ain't even here yet. So he already said they ain't even here yet. So it can't be taken out of context because these individuals, they not even touched the earth yet. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So how can you take something out of content when these two people ain't here? So go ahead, Al.
For the children's being not yet born, neither having done any good nor evil.
So right there, he said they ain't did nothing good or evil. I still hate the one. He ain't did nothing yet.
That's good.
Go ahead, finish it out. Al.
That the purpose of God according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth.
Now, once again, he say, not of works, who I've been called. He telling you one person was already made that way.
Wow.
I made him, so I already know what I made. I already hate. Go ahead, finish it out. Al. Go all the way. Finish 13 out.
Number 12.
Yep.
It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger.
Now, this is what he telling the mother. And we know, of course, and most times the elder is the one that take charge. But now he said, no. The younger is the one. The elder ain't. And through history, most of the time, who is the one next? The firstborn son is the one that get everything.
Yeah,
but now he said, no, I don't want this one.
Right,
Go ahead, finish it out.
As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
So it's important what he said as it written. So what he talking about, going back to Malachi 1:1, this is what I said before. So it can't be out of the content because he letting you know this ain't the first time I said this.
Right, come.
So I just wanted to reiterate that can't be taken out of content because he telling you another time the same thing. So it can't be taken out of content.
Come. But you know, when you read this Bible, there's nowhere in this Bible have anybody sold their birthrights but one person, an idiot. That's like, you know, that's just like saying Israel. I want you to sell me your blessings for everlasting life with the Lord. How much would you sell me that for? Ain't nobody gonna be like, man, listen, all that I've been through and my forefathers been through, that's not for sale. You see what I'm saying? I can't sell that. There's too much blood on that. You can't even afford it. But you got an idiot that's gonna say, give me some soup. You can't sell our heavenly blessings that's bound for us.
Okay.
It's not for sale, right? Go ahead.
Now let's go to back to Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. Say come when you got it.
Come.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I have commanded thee this day, that all these curses,
So all these blessings.
all these curses shall come up on thee and overtake thee.
Now, one thing, you know, everybody's seen the movie The Ten Commandments.
Okay.
If you notice, they didn't have the so-called Moses saying this part in it. Because he telling you, and you know, you wonder why a lot of the churches tell you the Old Testament, don't look at it or believe it or it's done away with. One thing I would say before we get there, how can God's commandments be done away with? If God tells you to do something that's a curse, only one person can do away with that. That's God. So this is what he's telling you. He say, if you don't do everything I tell you to say, these commandments, all these curses will be you. So a lot of us, and
he changed not though. So
There
that
you
means
go.
they stay.
so that's a lot of people who think, when you think the Old Testament is done away with, that is a curse on you, because he's telling you,
Right. Yeah.
if you don't do what I tell you, the commandments don't go away.
Right.
You don't do these commandments and statute, God say he gonna curse you, and that's why we call him the Most High. So if the Most High said that, there's nobody above him, so nobody below him can change that.
Right. Because if you say he changed, then his word came back void, and his word cannot come back void.
And
Right.
he said, yeah, he changed not.
And he changed not.
So he's telling you, like we read earlier in 1 and 1. The Israelites, because we know that's who Moses is talking to. If y'all don't do what I say, all these commandments is a curse. So that's all these commandments. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to, we're going to just jump around till we get some more. Let's go to read 16.
Verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
Now, of course, people be thinking the Bible is for everybody. Now, we're going to work our way backwards. Now, he said field. We ain't talking about the baseball field. We ain't talking about the football field. What other fields could we be talking about? There's a cotton field. There's only one group of people that was cursed in that cotton field. I don't care what Chinese man, Arab man, they cannot show you where they worked in the cotton field. And you say, okay, let's go with that. But there was also a tobacco field. No other nation can tell you they were in these two fields but one group of people. Now, we got the cotton and we got the tobacco. And what's the other one? Cotton, tobacco, sugarcane. Those three fields. And then, you know, there's a field that nobody else is talking about. There was a breeding field.
Yeah.
Who was in that breeding field? Now, those four fields, probably with some other ones, can any other nation say they was in those fields? They can't say it. That's why they tell us, oh, the testament is done away with.
Yeah.
Because nobody else can put themselves there.
Yeah.
There's only one group of people
I
who
like
can do
when you
that.
say that.
Yeah.
I like that. That's our code. That was cold.
Yeah.
That was cold. when
No
you said
other
that.
group can put themselves there. The white man can't say, oh, we was in all the... Show me.
No.
The Chinese man can't show me.
Right.
The Arab man, show me.
Because if we go with the Old Testament, then you don't know who nobody is.
Come on. Now let's go. Even when they say the city, okay, let's agree, because they're gonna say there are whites in poor cities. Okay, to a small degree, but you can put out a map. I don't care what city you hit. Blacks and Mexicans stay in the poor side of the city. I don't care what city, and we can take out America. We can go in other countries.
Yeah.
So you can go to Russia. We stay in the poor. We can even go to the so-called Middle East, where we know the white man ain't staying. We stay in those poor cities.
Shit like it. And not only that, the police is only killing us in the cities. So the cities, so it become a curse. Because even if the white person do stay in the poor area like we, he not being cursed with death from his own people. His people is a curse to us. White folks is a curse to us everywhere we are. Even in scriptures, or even in church, they're cursed because they got Jesus white. Right?
Oh yeah,
And so he don't say he hate Esau for nothing. Before he was born, he knew who this person was gonna be. I mean, he know everything, right? And so since we know, go ahead.
Go ahead, finish out. I was just gonna go ahead.
No, you good.
We're gonna jump around. No, we don't get to all. Let's go to 25.
25, verse 25. The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten. That's it. Before thy enemies, thou shalt go out one way against them and flee 7 ways before them.
Nah, that was just going what you say. Smiting means to be killed, hurt, damaged. I challenge anybody. And I'll say, you can go out to the whole United States. Can anybody show me where 10 black police officers, I'll even give you 20 to make the range different, where 20 black police officers killed 20 white person. It don't have to be male. You can put in white woman too.
Kill one.
You can't find it.
You can't find it, brother.
You're not gonna find it. So that lets you know who was smiting who. You can go through. You can go from one end to the north end to the south end. You go from east to west. You can't find. I'll give you more than 10. I'll give you 20. If somebody can find 20 black police officers, and we'll do 20. 20 killing any whites, not just white men. You can include women. That just shows you who killing who.
You can't find one black police officer that's killing one white person. But not only this, can you find 3 black police officers got a white person down, one got his knee on his back, and a crowd of white people's around, and that white person wind up dead. You can't find one of that. You see that, and that's where it says flee. We fear them, and so when our kids grow up, they know who's scared of who. They know who the lion is in the kingdom. They know to watch out for the snake. They know who the gorilla is. They grow up and they understand the wilderness of the world, right? And so they understand the world they're in. They know black men is scared of these white folks. I wouldn't tell my daddy that I know you're scared of the white police officers. I wouldn't say that, but in my mind, I know that, you know what I'm saying, because I love my daddy so much, I'm not going to put him on point blank. Matter of fact, I might wipe it out of my mind where I don't really believe it, but it still exists, and I know it's there. You see what I'm saying? Because on TV, I see white folks killing us, and I grow up like this. And so I know we're scared of them because we're not doing it to them. That's where it says we flee from them 7 different ways. You know what I'm saying? In fear. In fear of what? In fear of what?
Let's go.
I got a child, and it hurts me. I'm scared to even ask him who the strongest in the city of Detroit, white people or black people. I'm scared to ask him some gangster stuff like that. He gonna say, "Daddy, white folks stronger than you." I hate to tell you, but since you asked, I mean, he may love me so much and say me because he loved me, but not really. You get what I'm saying? Where have we become as black men? I mean, the point is that where have you become when you let 3 or 4 white officers hold a person down? You got a crowd of black folks. Now one gonna throw a rock. Now one gonna shoot a gun. Now we just gonna holler like faggots. No, stop, man! I don't wanna hear that. You got bricks and everything around here. Don't nobody know who threw nothing. Get them niggas up off that. Do you know what I'm saying? All that. Stop it, nigga. Lord. Go ahead, choose.
No. Let's go to 29. We're gonna go to 29. Let's go to 29.
29. I make my own self laugh sometimes. And thou shalt grow at noonday, as the blind gropest in darkness. And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee.
And see, it says, thou shalt not prosper. And it says that, of course, there are some black millionaires, but of course, what happens to a lot of our millionaires? We just gonna go with recently. Michael Jackson, dead. Prince, dead, R. Kelly in jail, Puffy in jail. We don't prosper long term. Now we ain't even talking about us as a whole. As a whole, we rank at the bottom in the wealth. We rank at the bottom. So that's what it did. That's how you know that's a curse. We rank at the bottom. And what does it say? Oppress. In the working field, we work hard. We work harder than anybody else. Even if you say that we the same, our gains, we ain't moving up and down like they up and we still down here. That just shows you that's a curse. We oppressed. No, we just said that today with a few people. No matter how hard you work, we got people talking about they've been trying to catch up for 3-4 years, and you still ain't caught up.
Well, I don't come to camp because I'm working. You gonna be if that's the problem, you ain't gonna never come. You got people where I ain't been coming because I'm just saying people done quit. We just got people that jobs that done squeezed them from the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Man, even with the job, I ain't got no money. I'm going to serve the Lord. You see what I'm saying? Because that money ain't gonna get it. Matter of fact, if I don't serve Him, all that big money is gonna go out of my pocket like water. And if I get a lot of money from the white man, I gotta get it. I gotta have this money oppressed, which means I cannot help my people. So you oppress rich person, and I'm just oppressed poor person. We both oppressed. You got money and can't do nothing with it. I ain't got it. We both oppressed. You did what I'm saying?
Let's go to 32. We're gonna read some of 30.
30. Oh, okay. 30. Thou shalt trodden a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof.
When it says thou shalt be betrothed for wife, in slavery, Esau, so-called the white man, was sleeping with a lot of our wives, and you couldn't do nothing about it. That is basically what today they call a rape. Con, you had something, sis?
Con, can you imagine your child?
And it was a movie like that.
Oof.
His mother got raped, and he said, looked at his father, you gonna do something? Nah, not only,
That's the same thing now, though.
No, but the mental part, that play on everybody. And I'm gonna say Esau is cunning, because now, if I'm the protector, and my wife and son looking at me for protection and I can't do it, how do they feel towards me now? I ain't the person who I'm supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Now the son looking like, you just gonna stand there and let this happen. But of course, we not gonna say that the man is weak, because he know if you do something,
he'll kill you.
And where my family gonna be at? And
he may kill your family.
Right. Yeah.
But see, it's a mental thing that he playing. Go ahead, sis.
Not only if he kept them, what state would they be in?
But
under his, without me being my president.
There you go.
It's the same thing now. It's the same thing now. It's the same thing. Do you see black cops doing what white cops do? It's the same thing when we got that woman laying down and the white man is raping your wife in front of you and your son. And so the same thing with the black cops. These black cops see what these white cops doing and they can't do it. The same thing. We still mentally destroyed. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was awesome.
We still mentally destroyed.
And it also says, thou shalt build a house. That house they talking about is the White House. And of course, I know everybody be like, Obama is black.
No, he ain't.
No, he is African. He is not. He's
black.
not American, so-called American black. He's not one of us. There has not been. How can I want to?
He's Hamite, like the flies. He's flies like skin.
There has not been a Jerome or somebody. I hate to say it. There is nowhere a Jerome or a Miles. None of these guys is going to be in the White House. So that's what it meant when it said build a house. Because if in case people don't know, no so-called white man built the White House. We built that.
Right.
That's what it means.
That's mean.
We ain't dwelled in that. You know what I mean? So let's go to 31 too. There's some things in 31 I want to say.
In 31. Thine ox shall be slain before thy eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. Thy ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face, and shall not be restored to thee. Thy sheep shall be given unto thy enemies, and thou shalt have none to rescue them.
Now, when this is when it says thy ox shall be slain, this is talking about the so-called Native American. And if you go deeper in the American history, there was a time when the so-called slaves and blacks were there together. So of course, when a lot of us dig deep, I'm not talking about on the TV, a lot of so-called Native Americans was dark. They looked just like us. So this still is applying to us. When it says that ox, the so-called Americans, they killed the so-called natives where they eat. So they slain the ox, and they had nowhere to survive, because back in those times, we wasn't wasteful. If we killed the ox or a calf, we used the whole part of it. We used the skin for clothes. We used the calves for weapons. We used everything.
Yeah.
When they did it, it was just to eat, and that's it. They got rid of the carcass. And like it say, how it says, violently took away. They took away the food source. They also took away, like I say, when they killed the cow or a calf or a bull, they would use that for covering.
Right.
It wasn't just okay, we eating it, we throwing the rest of it away. It was a source of survival, you know what I mean? And see how it says, thy sheep shall be given into thy enemy. Now, what do we have to do? We don't make our own clothes. We got to go to somebody else. So all our resources to make things, to provide weapons, all that way, all that land, that's given to another people. That's a curse. When you can't provide for yourself, that's a curse right there. And that is us even to today. Even if you say the so-called Native American, they ain't on their land, they in a reservation.
They're in the garage.
You know what I'm saying? They still, they subservient to somebody else when they used to roam the whole land. You gotta imagine, like how can I say it? Owning your own house to go into an apartment. I'm not saying that's military wrong, but I'm just trying to give you an example. You know what I mean? When you used to doing stuff on your own, and now you got to do it up under somebody else.
Yeah. And pay.
That in itself is a little demoralizing.
Yeah.
That's why they say they I ain't gonna say all, but they are known alcoholics.
Yeah.
That is when you own all these things and you put into a subservient role.
That's heavy.
That's
like that can hurt.
That's mentally, that's something wrong. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say something wrong.
Right.
Mentally stressful.
And that's on everybody that's under you. That's just like if I'm your son. You know what I'm saying? I got to adjust to think these things. Right. And so you don't know how the father really feel. You know what I'm saying? Because his feelings is not just for himself. He had to worry about how his child feel. And see, this is where we fall at, where we stop. We just worry about how to treat the other nations, and forget about we got to pass the way we treat the other nations. We got to clone our sons to think like us, and then give them to the white man. I'll be damned if I'm gonna do that. You see what I'm saying? We can break this. We can shut targets down. If none of us go, we can shut it down. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'm gonna tell you something. At the picket line, if you cross that picket line talking about you coming to work and take my place, you can get killed.
Oh, it used to be like that, yeah.
You
get beat, at least.
You get beat.
I would say that.
See what I'm saying? And if you black and get caught going against your ancestors, when we say don't go on targets, catch you on the back end and bust your head. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna teach you how to be a black. Since you're mentally white, we're gonna get you right. It's called the get right. You know what I'm saying? Because I got kids. I gotta get you right. I'm helping you. I'm helping. I gotta beat your head in because I'm helping you take care of your kids. Because I'm gonna make sure you don't mess up mine. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna bust your head. You see what I'm saying? And your child gonna love me later.
Cause that's the whole.
I don't mean to get like that.
No, yeah.
But you got to put it out like that.
The whole
so
statement
they get the energy.
No, the whole statement is like either you with us or you against us. That's just that was that statement. Either you gonna be on our side, but like you say, us not sticking together, that's a curse also. That's a curse. Other nations, if you notice, the so-called Asian man, go ahead, sis.
Proverbs 13:24 is the scripture.
Proverbs.
I got it out.
You got it?
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 13 and verse 34, and it reads as this: He that spareth his rod hateth his son, but he that loveth him chastiseth him betimes.
Right. And so I love my brothers. You know what I'm saying? So if you got to bang him up, you know what I'm saying? His son will be like, thank you for busting my daddy head. Because now I can live better. And I'm taking care of my daddy because he old. You know what I'm saying? Because my daddy keep going in here, telling me he got drink from this black fountain. You know what I'm saying? You know, before all that fountain come up, we need to shut it down. Because what they fail to realize is this here. If blacks stop going to Walmarts, right, our Targets, then their stock gonna go down, and white folks gonna pull their stock out, cause white folks about that money, and they gonna put their money where the stock is at, Myers. You see what I'm saying? And that's the competition. And so anytime a person threatens you, and they got competition, they know you weak as hell. I'm gonna threaten you, and I got competition, and you're not even gonna go to my competition because you're so destroyed, punk. I'm not gonna sell none of that, and I better see 20 of y'all come in here and spend some money.
And you know another
thing? What I'm saying?
What's good about verse 24? We Israel, we are the Most High Son, so He chastising us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you know what I like? I'm gonna read 22 because this is also a curse. What we can't do. This is verse 22, and it reads as this: A good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up just for the just. How many of us can do that? Us as a people, we can't do that. So when you can't leave that, and so what's the thoughts of some of us? Well, my parents ain't leaving me nothing, I ain't leaving them. That's a sick mindset. Your kids don't got nothing to do with the way your parents did you,
right,
to a certain extent. You know what I mean? If they didn't leave you nothing, that don't got nothing to do with your kids.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's another curse. How we like, I'm not passing it on. And what's the science behind? You dead. What you gonna do with it? You might as well leave it to somebody so they can do something with it. Mm-hmm. Of course, we can go a little deeper. Hopefully, the people behind you can adjust things good, but you know, it's just the fact that that's not our mindset. Because what does the so-called white man do, the Asian man do? They leave their wealth to the person behind them.
They leave your wealth to their children.
But you know they leave, you know what I'm saying?
They leave your wealth to their children.
So, but us that we can't do that, that's a curse.
That's a curse.
That we can't do that.
Yeah.
Let's jump.
But it's one thing, you know, we know we under curses, right? And by being under curses, you got to live like you don't want to be under these curses. But you got Christians living like they don't even know we're under a curse. They just think this is how it's supposed to be. Not knowing that we are rulers. You know what I'm saying? When you're a ruler, you know, and you out of your, you know, I'm a fish, and you throw me in salt water, and I'm a freshwater fish. I'm gonna jump around. I can't. This is not my place. You know what I'm saying? This make me ittery. But you got people trying to swim in salt water, you know, and then they die like this. I'm gonna jump around. I'm gonna die like, Lord, get me out of here. These Christians, they're gonna die like this. Okay. Man, give me a body, you know what I'm saying? I'm okay in here, I just don't know how to figure it out. Man, if you don't get the... Go ahead.
Salt water.
This is not my. I'm jumping out because this is a set with my, you know what I'm saying, my spirit. They so smooth with it. Just, I love that white man. Do you see what I'm saying? I just got the man. No.
Let's go to. Let's go to Matthew 1:21.
Matthew 1, verse 21. Say, come when you got it.
Okay.
The book of the generation of Jesus Christ, Yahushua, the son of David.
1:21.
Oh, 1:21?
Okay.
And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahushua, for he shall save his people from their sins.
Okay. Now, I know people say, how does that have to do with any curse? One, if he was for everybody, let's just say he is for everybody. Why would he have to save everybody from their sins? Everybody don't need saving. And when you think about it, I'm gonna give you one thing how you know he's talking about us. Black people need saving from other black people. You know what I mean? No other race can say that. We need saving from each other. We doing stuff to each other.
Yeah, but the black people we need saving from is really chocolate covered white folks.
Well, you
know what I'm saying? They brainwash black people. Because we don't need saving from each other.
Yeah.
You know, the person I need saving from is a person that's gonna rob and steal from me. But why he like that?
There you go.
He's a chocolate covered white boy.
No, not even that.
Yeah, he's a chocolate covered white boy.
Why is he like that?
Because he's under the curse.
There you go. Because he don't know.
Yeah. What curse he under? The chocolate covered white curse.
A lot of us don't know that we brothers. We don't see each other as brothers.
Yeah, right.
So that's why I say that.
There you go. We don't see each other as brothers. So who he sees? So who is he?
But that's a curse.
He's a chocolate covered white boy.
But it's hard to say that because let's say.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna show you something.
Let's say 10 years ago, right?
Right.
Is everybody in the truth that was in it 10 years ago?
No, but we was about our blackness though. We had afros about our
not
blackness.
Everybody. So sometimes.
Oh no!
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's always been coons.
Oh no, yeah, I don't disagree with
now
that.
you just got got gangster coons that can wear their pants down. So it's still chocolate covered coons.
Yeah, so I was just saying, some of
you
us. Let's say this: some of us, even though, look, how can I put it? Like some of us, the ones that's neutral, that don't even know. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that we brothers. They would, I'm just minding my business. I'm not on this side or this side. You see what I'm saying?
In that gray area.
Yeah. So, some of us don't know we need saving. I just don't go around them. I keep to myself. Okay. We family. Even though we didn't got put in our mind that, because other races don't do that with each other. Okay. Go ahead, sis.
I think part of what you're trying to say is that everybody is in different spaces in their walk.
Yeah, kind of.
So we have to, it's cool to be, but you also got to know.
Yeah, because I didn't even heard Arabs say, I don't really like my brother or sister, but I'll work with them for the greater good. We don't even do that. We don't say, you know what, me and you ain't seeing eye to eye, but for me and you to get to this one point, I'd rather work with you. I'd rather give you my business than give it to him. Right. See, other races do that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even at that point. We can't even come along to be like, damn, let's not shop with this place. Yeah, let's build with each other. Let's see how that works. Because it worked for us before. Yeah. But we under so many things, like you say. I didn't heard people say, well, I ain't going to the black doctor. What the?
Yeah. But you don't see no white doctor. You don't see no white person with no black doctor.
Yeah, go ahead.
You see black people with white doctors. You see them, I got a black doctor.
So
that's just.
It amazes me. I went to the dentist the other day, and and I have a black dentist.
Yeah, we stay black.
A lot of white people now, where it wasn't before.
Yeah, kind.
But that's another
But
story.
like
They
20
pushing
years
that
in the
agenda.
60s.
They pushing that agenda.
Yeah, in the 60s, how many of us would be like, oh, I'm not going to a doctor. I'm not going to.
Kind.
Go ahead.
And 60 years ago, you wouldn't see a commercial with a white man and
That's
and
a lot.
a
Black doctor.
black man and a white woman with a child.
Yeah, the commercials like that.
It's
So, because
commercials
they
like
want
that
that
now.
merging now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
know why,
more
though?
and more like
Yeah,
that.
'cause we
It's-
waking up.
But that's another topic.
Yeah,
We gotta
yeah,
stay on topic.
yeah.
We don't agree. Okay, I tell you what. Okay, we're gonna spend our money with the white man, but let's not spend our money with this white man, Targets. Let's not spend our money with this white man, on Walmart. But let's go spend our money with the white man, but just not this one. We can't even do that right. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the white man to go spend your money because I know you just got to spend your money with the white man. I know that, but let's just not do this one. I need all of them. I need all the white men. I need that one over there. You see what I'm saying? I just need all of them. All of them is nice.
God.
Yeah.
Let's go to Exodus 1:8.
Exodus chapter 1, verse 8.
Come.
Say, come when you got it. Now there arose up a king from Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more mighty than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it comes to pass that when they were fallen out any war, they joined with the other enemies and fight against us. So get them up out of the land. Therefore they do. So like, wait a minute, okay. Therefore they did set over them taskmasters.
That's all I want. Get them out of the
to
land.
afflict them.
Just like you were saying before, why do you think they're getting rid of the so-called Mexicans out of here? Because if more of us combine together, eventually it'll be more of us here
Right.
than it is them.
Right.
So
Yeah.
he know that. So what if these, so-called blacks and the so-called Mexicans honestly start getting along and start working together?
Right.
So I got to get one of these groups up out of here.
Right.
I need to keep them as separate as possible.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And you know what is that? You know how they say, oh, the Mexican and Puerto Ricans, they're not of Israel, but you see how he do them just like he do us. And for just because they said, well, y'all just go on color, but we said the Mexicans too. They multiple colors. So we not just color races. You know what I'm saying? We go on multiple colors. And so y'all don't go on multiple colors because y'all say, oh, y'all all about black, but then the Mexicans not part of y'all. We say the Mexicans is part of us, and we're not all about black. You see what I'm saying? Y'all that trying to put a stigma on our nationality have an issue, and a lot of them is those who been doctrinized. You see what I'm saying? I talked to a person today. We read this scripture that we sold ourselves out of the Jehovah's Witness Bible, and then my Bible say we were sold. And she said, it says the same thing. I said, the Jehovah's Witness Bible said we sold ourselves. And my Bible said we were sold. But it says the same thing. Now, remember we was teaching and we read, it was Psalms 147:19. Get what Psalms 147:19. And remember we read that, and this is what these kids, this is what they were saying. This is brainwash.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 147 and verse 19. Would everybody there say, Con? This is the book of Psalms, 147 and verse 19, and it reads as this. He sheweth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Verse 20. he have not dealt so with any other nation. And as for his judgments,
right there. He has not dealt so with any other nation. No, I think that was, he has not dealt so with any other nation. Right, so when we say he's not dealt so with any other nation, it was like he's not dealing with other nations. But he's not talking about y'all.
God.
I say he shows word to Jacob, that's us. But he said, but he's dealing with other nations. I say he's not dealing with other nations.
God.
You see what I'm saying? They're so brainwashed that they believe that they can hear that he's not dealing with other nations, and they say he's dealing with other nations because he's a good God. Didn't you just read this, brother? He's not dealing with no other nation.
God.
Well, he's dealing with other nations because he's a good God. I read it. You're not understanding what you're reading. I started reading it too. I'm talking about gone. This is straight up crack. This is the best crack in the planet that you can read and it say not.
Oh yeah, Christianity.
I'm talking about the best crack. You can read something and they will erase it. It's like Jehovah's Witness. They actually take stuff out the Bible, but it's bigger than that because they got Jehovah mindset. They take it out their mind. You hear what I'm saying? So the Bible is a Jehovah's Witness, but the Christianity got the Jehovah mindset. They don't need you don't need to give them the Bible with it missing. They're gonna take it out in their mind. That's the killer part. That's gangster. You can give a Christian the Bible, and they can say, "I'm only sent to save Israel," and they gonna take it out their mind and say, "He's only sent to save Israel." But the Israel now, that's back then. They started. They're spiritual Israel. So we all this is who all believe. Who all believe? I'm like, hold on, brother. The Jehovah's Witness, they don't need to take it out of the Bible. They done did you so good that you taking it out the scriptures yourself. And the Bible say, do not add or take away. They doing it already in their mind. You see what I'm saying? Their mind is like, it's not there.
Right. That's crazy.
That's dope. With no dope.
Yeah.
Let's go to.
This matter they had some dope.
Let's go to Baruch.
Baruch.
Yep, 4 and 6. You got that one in there. You want to get it?
Yeah, get that.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 6. Everybody there say, "Con."
Come.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 6, and it reads as this: Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, because you moved because ye moved God to wrath, and ye were delivered unto your enemies. This right there is telling you that, that's a curse right there. It says, you were sold. And it tells us, God said, I ain't sell you to the other nations to destroy you.
Right, yeah.
You made me angry. You know what I mean? And we can read other chapters. It's like we say, I gave you to the other nations as a punishment. I took you from up here and put you down here for a reasoning. I'm putting you in slavery because, like it says, when you sold to another nation, we still on?
Yes.
Okay. When you being sold to another nation, that's a curse. That's what God tells you. He say, you were sold, and he say, not because I didn't want you to destroy it, because God could have destroyed this easily. I'm sending you there for a punishment because you like I say, you moved me to anger. I want you to get your mind right. And it says, delivered to your enemies. And of course, when we go to Deuteronomy 28, it says, I sent them to you. So it's letting you know God sent them to us. Let's go to another one. I'm going to go to...
Yeah, while you do that, I'm going to read Romans 9 and 20 while you do that.
Go ahead, Al.
Romans 9 verse 20. What if God willing to show his wrath, right? So he's going to show his strength on destruction. and to make his power known, right? Because these people got power over us, right? We don't have no nukes and none of that, so we really can't do anything. Enduring with much long suffering. So we suffer long. Why? Because we know that, like in the boxing ring, you don't see no white folks. So we know really they can't deal with us with hands, right? We know that, right? And so they're not stronger than us. They can't battle us. When you see them come to attack us, they need weapons. You see what I'm saying? They just can't come. They can run up on a woman and do whatever. But when it comes to a man, they're looking for weapons, something to hit it, because they need their survival. You see what I'm saying? Because they know when it comes to hands, they'll die. When it comes to a black man. No race on this planet, Arab cannot beat a black man. Chinese man would die. White man would be destroyed. Nobody can beat a black man. And so now what happens is that how did they become over us, right? And it says, and to make his power known. The Lord want to make his power known. Because I got them over y'all, endured with much long suffering. So suffer this punishment. Suffer back to these commandments. You know what I'm saying? Whoop your butt back to these commandments, because the white man is a whooping stick, right? And so we suffer long because we see that we're losing this. It seems like the vessel of wrath, right? Because this is the vessel of wrath that he have for the other nation, fitted to destruction. And so, what is the white man here for? To be destroyed. Because I'm gonna show you that I'm gonna put him so far over you that I have to destroy him for you. That's how much you need me. I'm God, not him. Because he's trying to be God and Lord over us. You see what I'm saying? He want to be our God, and he using tools and weapons to fear forcing us, right? But the Lord say, I know this going on. Keep long suffering, because I'm going to destroy him. He's here to be destroyed, right? To make my power known to you that I only love you. Go ahead. God,
I'm gonna go to let's go to 2nd Esdras 13:40. I got that one. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 13 and verse 40. Everybody there say Khan.
Let me read it for you.
No, I got it. I got it good. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoner out of their own land in the time which Hosea the king, whom Sazeranar the king of Syria led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, so they came into another land. This is right here talking about the 10 tribes that was carried away captive. Now, we're going to go into it where they was under captive because they couldn't keep the commandments. Now, they're going to find this other land. They saying, well, we can keep our own counsel and we can keep the commandments because we up under, like I say, these curses of this other nation where we can't keep our own statutes or whatever.
So we try to run away from the curses.
There you go. So
that's Indians.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Under, like I say, O'Shea, we can't keep, like I say, led away captive or prisoner. That's curses because you can't conduct your laws the way you want to.
So we're going. So we're going one captivity to another captivity.
Yeah, we're trying to get away from them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So here's a go 41. But they took counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen. So we trying to get away from the heathen. So like you were saying, and how we were saying earlier, a lot of us. I don't know what it is, you know what I mean? You get a lot of us like, they don't like to be around us. They try to move with the other nations, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And right here, we trying to get away from, and granted, some of our people don't know that the other nations are heathens, you know what I mean?
Right.
But we function, history will tell you, we function better when it's all of us together. We function, we don't need them. But it somehow is in our heads that I don't know. Maybe we feel like it's a financial status that we with them. We feel like we better than some of us. I don't know. It could be several things.
It's an implantment. It's the seed they planted. When we had when do we have?
No, go ahead.
When we had the city, when we had the city, we was flourishing. We was doing good.
The Black Bob.
That and the what's the one in North Carolina? Black Wall Street.
Okay. So what they did, they bombed that. They ain't bombed Chinatown. They ain't bombed Dearborn where them Arabs at, but everywhere we plurge, they bomb it. Boom, boom, boom. So now they're making this place unto them. You see what I'm saying? So now we understand the history that if we do come together, they're gonna destroy us. Well, guess what? Damn it, they're gonna have to keep doing it. You see what I'm saying?
Kind of Salakia. And if you really look at it, it's really idolatry. You want to be
like them,
be
you worship,
like them,
yeah.
It's idolatry.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people don't realize too, not only bomb, there's a lot of cities that they put underwater. There's a lot of cities that's underwater that they don't know. You know what they say? Central Park is supposed to be a black city that they built over top. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in New York.
Wow.
Yeah. I heard that they put that was all black. And they put the whatever, the park or whatever it is, they covered the whole city up. But it's like a lot of them in Atlanta, in Georgia rather, some in Mississippi, a lot of those lakes, those black cities, that's underwater.
Well, yeah,
you know what I mean? That's underwater.
Right.
Okay, let me finish where we was at. Okay, we go to 42, and it says that they may keep their statues which they never kept in their own land. So that's a curse. When you're not in your own land, you can't do what you want to do. You under oppressor, like you said, and what was that in Maccabees? How they was forcing them to eat swine and all that. When we're not in our own land, we can't do what we want.
Right.
When you're not in your own land, there is no taxes that you got to pay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So a lot of our people don't think us paying taxes. How are we paying taxes on land that somebody don't even own themselves?
That's crazy.
That's a curse.
That's a curse.
How are we paying for water? Water is supposed to be free.
Right.
That is a curse.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't realize all these things that we have to do, those are curses. Because if this was our land and we would control it, you wouldn't have to pay to stay anywhere. You wouldn't have to pay for water. We wouldn't even have to pay for the clothes we got home. Even like you say with Wall Street, what do they call it? We bartered with each other. Go ahead, sis.
Isn't it like that over in the Asian
Africa?
No, it may be in Africa, but I believe it's in the Asian cultures where when they get up a certain age, they get land, they get a house, they get yacht,
and you know where that was at? One of the main reasons they killed Gaddafi. Gaddafi was doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
When people got married, he would give them like, I'm just going to, 20,000.
Right.
I'm not for sure with the number, but he would give them this. He would give them things to purchase land.
Right.
So, and I'm gonna say this, I'm not trying to advocate for him, but a lot of things he did,
It's good.
yeah, but they didn't put that out. They made him look like a villain. And the thing Gaddafi was trying to do, he wanted to start his own money.
Before they started. It's long time ago.
He wanted to, and they found that out. So of course, you gotta go. You gotta go, because he was trying to get basically he was like, all us African nations, we get our own, because they got gold and all that. We shut them out. We don't need them.
Right.
And somehow, I don't know how they got wind and they found that out.
He's trying to enslave the whole planet.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
so
saying?
once they found that out, it's time for you to get out of here. Right. Let's go to Leviticus 8 and 30.
Leviticus
8.
Chapter 8. Chapter 8, verse 30. Say down when you got it. Leviticus chapter 8, verse 30.
Oh, is that the one I wanted? I want the
And
one
Moses
with the hair. Go ahead, read that one up.
You sure?
No, that don't say the curse. I'm trying to find the one with the hair.
Oh, the black hair?
Yeah. That down wrong. I'm trying to find the one with the hair. Is that 31 maybe?
What about your hair?
I'm gonna show that yellow hair is a curse.
Oh, hold on. You said what you wanted? Was it 30?
Yeah. But the yellow hair is something else. I know leprosy is a curse too. I'm trying to. Let's read. No, it ain't 30. That ain't the right one. I already know. Let me see. I'll find it. Let's go to. I think that's it on my end. I just wanted to end that one off with
I got 2. Then we good.
Go ahead. Give me your 2. Let me see how I'm gonna find that one.
Give me Isaiah 13:13.
Go ahead, sis. My
Talk
fault.
about Leviticus 13:30.
Okay.
13:30.
Go ahead. I'll get yours first, and then.
I get. You want me?
However you want to do. Whatever you want to do. You want.
I get yours first.
Okay.
Leviticus chapter 13, verse 30.
I got 8 there.
Leviticus chapter 13, verse 30. Ready?
Time.
Then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow than hair. Then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a dry scab, even a leprosy upon the head or beard.
Kind. So when our people want to dye their hair yellow, green, and all that's a curse.
Yeah.
I didn't just know. They call that leprosy.
Yeah.
So when you want to look like the other day, when you want blonde hair, I know they say blondes have more fun. They read that too, and they know blonde hair is a curse. It's nothing.
Right, they read that too.
Yeah.
So that's why they want to add it to you.
Yeah.
Because they already know the curse is on you right now, and as long as you stay cursed, I'll stay your master.
Kind. So there's nothing appealing about blonde hair. No matter, I know, of course, they put that commercial, and of course, they do tests with certain things. If they keep saying something so many times, you'll believe that in your own head. So that's what a lot of our people actually think, that colored hair is how would they say? It makes you look better for some reason instead of your own natural hair.
Mm-hmm.
But like I say, right there it tells you that it's unclean. Blonde hair is filthy to the Most High.
Yeah, it's filthy. Yeah.
So that's another thing our people don't know. Like you say, we got all these young girls dyeing their hair. And they also say, what do they say? When you do so much of that, that's supposed to do something to your brain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So go ahead, I yield on that.
That's true. Give me Isaiah 13:13.
13. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 13. Would everybody there say Khan? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 13, and it reads as this: Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her space, and in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the days of his fierce anger. Keep going.
Yeah.
Verse 14. And it shall be as chaste.
Right. And so when you say you're gonna shake the heavens, right? Because right now when the other nations are in their heaven, we're in our hell. Right. And see, when we in rulership, which we once was several times, you know what I'm saying, we was in our heaven. And so the Father shook the heavens, right? And that's us being shaken. Keep going.
And as a sheep that no man taketh up, and that every man turn to his own people.
Right. And so it's gonna come to a time, because this hasn't happened yet. Right? So this is telling you, this is a prophecy. So every man is gonna turn to his own people. Why? Because he's gonna shake all the heavens up. The white man, your relaxation in your heaven ruling over us is going to be shaken. Matter of fact, it's starting to shake now. The Chinese man and all these heavens starting to shake. All these rulers world is starting to shake up. either by weather, by destruction, or because his anger. You see what I'm saying? And all of them distorted and excited and not have a full understanding of what's up in the air. They call UFOs. They fully mind destroyed it. They don't know what's going on. People see them. People like, why are they not telling us what is this? People don't really know what it is. Why? Because they think like the white man. The white man know what it is. They know. You see what I'm saying? The White House know. Putin know. The ruler of China, they know that what's going on up there is not for them. Matter of fact, it's against them, and they know this, right? Okay, and so what you don't hear is like there's fires just started in Carolina again.
Oh wow!
You know what I'm saying? And then Tennessee, right where the Ku Klux Klan's at, lighting them up. Ku Klux Klan's catching weather hail. You know, setting up plans for us, and they catching weather hail. I mean, on their head. And so their heavens been shaken up. Ku Klux Klan was comfortable for years. They ain't never had no fires and all that, you know what I'm saying, going on. But keep going. And
flee everyone unto his own land.
Hold on. And see what goes on is that they don't say, well, in this area where a lot of prejudiced people are, something bad happened over here. Okay, so when we is speaking on the mic, all the Israelites, you don't see us on the news. Why? Because they want to suppress this. So they want to suppress what we're doing, right? And then they want to suppress what's happening bad to them. So to keep in our mind that they just keep getting away. They just keeping away. No, they're getting their head peeled back. You see what I'm saying? They're getting their butt whipped. You know what I'm saying? Right now, the heavens are for us. And we can't see it because they're not going to let us see all the bad things that's happening to them right now. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to say, well, this is where the Ku Klux Klans, gather at to do all this, but there's fires over here. They're not going to say that. Matter of fact, they ain't going to show none of that. But it's saying it right here, that the heavens are kicking their butt right now for us. Why? Just for us saying just for us fasting on this Sunday. When we fast this Sunday, they're going to have a hell of a bad week next week. There's an Israelite fast this Sunday. And next week, be ready to come back. Because they're going to catch hail. It's going to be a lot of bad things happening to these prejudiced people. Awesomely, about a dozen. They might not come about it. Matter of fact, you don't even need to watch CNN no more. You can just watch TikTok or Facebook, and you'll get better news from them. These lying people here ain't gonna give you no news. You'll get better news just stand on your phone. Keep going.
Verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrusted through.
And everyone that is found with these people, holding hands, loving them, trying to be saved with them. I'll read that one more time.
Everyone that is found shall be thrusted through.
Do it say found with them or something?
Want me to keep going? It says, and everyone that is joined unto them,
there you go,
shall fall by the sword.
Well, and everyone that is joined unto them. You go to church with them, you're joined to them. You better find out the them.
Right, who the them?
You better find out who the them is. Don't tell me who. Find out who are the them. The God loves everybody. You don't even know them. That's how lost they are. They so far don't know how to hate, don't know who to hate but themselves. And so now he's saying that if you found with them, I'm going to find out who they are. Because what he's going to do to them. What he going to do to them? Everyone that is joined onto them shall fall by the sword. And so how they going to fall by the sword? Luke 19:27.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 19, verse 27. Everybody there say con? This is the book of Luke, chapter 19 and verse 27, and it reads as this. But those, my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. Right. Okay, so why come Christ can't reign over you? For one, you don't know
you have no relationship with him. First, you can't even identify him. He's a spirit. You're gonna get thrust with the sword. You see what I'm saying? He's not human. He's not black. He's not white. He's no color. You're gonna get thrust with the sword. You know what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying? If I can't reign, for me to reign over you, you have to know who's reigning over you. You got to know that I'm an Israelite. You got to know I'm from the tribe of Judah. You got to know I'm the son of God. You got to know I'm black. You got to know who you're dealing with. You don't know me. You don't know I'm black. You don't know I'm from the seed of David. You think an angel came and put me? I'm gonna kill you. You think like they think. You wasn't thinking like this when David was ruler. You was not thinking like this. But when these white folks ruler, you think like they think. You become them. And I can't reign over you. You don't even know me. Bring hither 2/3 and slay them, because they may get slaved first. Because they said what? I'm gonna deal with the house of Israel first. So you black folks gonna get your head cut off first. Then they come to slaughter them. You think I'm gonna have them treat me like trash and lose the kingdom when it belongs to me? You gotta be retarded. I give a damn about them. I'm getting the kingdom, and I'm getting back with them. You hear what I'm saying? All right, this is HOI Detroit. I'm going. Sorry about that.
No, I was done. That was you.
Okay. All right, good. Damn good.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna close it off. We still on, though, aren't we?
Yes, we still
Okay.
on.
Hopefully everybody having a happy Sabbath. Come up, y'all.
Come out, y'all. What we're going to say is that Sunday is a nationwide fast. All Israelites is fasting Sunday. I advise you that's looking or thinking, or if you're a hot feather Christian, you can join in the fast. If you're an Edomite, don't even waste your time. It don't make a difference if you fast or not. You got a debt to pay. So matter of fact, don't fast. This fast ain't for you. You can run fast though.
It's for you, but it ain't for you.
It's for you. Yeah. So we got what we got coming up for Chicago.
That's the Passover.
Got the Passover coming up for Chicago, and we're getting ready for that. HOI Detroit. We got our elders coming down, and we just want to give our salute to our elders and our captains and things like that. And yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, it's a blessed thing to be HOI. I just want to say that I was led to the HOI, and I never regretted it. And one thing about HOI, we do not bash other camps. You do not hear HOI saying this camp is bad, this camp. We don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? We pray for our camps. We pray for our brothers that's in other camps, and we keep it moving. And like my pastor, I've been out of church yesterday. but like my elders say, well, I'm glad I'm out of church though. But like my elders say, just do the work. That's all he said. Just do the work. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about none of that. Just do the work. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're about. All right, Kwame Yashua.
Before we leave, I want everybody to know our Cash App. If you want to donate, it's HOI Motor City Lions. If you want to donate to our Cash App, that's HOI Motor City Lions. If you want to give any donation, we as well appreciate it. Shalom.
Shalom.
That's what I was looking for. I ain't know it by heart. Yeah, I ain't know it by heart. I don't know the Cash App. Yeah, we got to get that signed. I don't know it by heart, so.
You think that was a good class?
Kind of.
Yes, it was excellent.